Hey y'all, it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a little fun crystal collection video for you. I absolutely love crystals and all metaphysical things, and sometimes I like taking a break from my regular Portland and dating content. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Ilana. Typically I do post content about what it's like to navigate life in dating in Portland. So if you are single navigating the dating world, or maybe you're thinking about moving to Portland, go ahead and subscribe down below because I think you'll really like it here. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my crystal collection. So I absolutely love crystals. I will say my collection is definitely not as big as others are. So I guess you could say this is like a minimal crystal collection. I have about 40 crystals total, but some are duplicates of other stones that I have. So with that being said, I thought I would break this down into different colors of the crystals, and I'll talk about those by color. Let me show you how I organize my crystals. So I keep all of my tumbled stones in this beautiful crystal bowl. I actually got this at TJ Maxx. I saw it and I thought it was really beautiful and would be perfect to hold all of my tumbled crystals. So I could probably put a few more in here. It is already starting to get full, but it holds my crystals quite nicely. And then for my rough crystals, I have this cute little marble tray, which is barely having enough room for all of these crystals in general. I'm just trying to make sure things don't spill. But I got this tray a couple years ago in a FabFitFun box. I believe it was like a ring holder, but I don't really wear a lot of rings. So I decided, well, I could put my crystals on this, and so it works really well for that. I have 3 standing crystals that don't go in a tray. So I have my shungite, which I'll talk a little bit more in a little bit. And then I have my 2 towers. I only have 2 towers, so I will get into these as I talk more about my crystal collection. So now that you kind of see like how I organize my crystals and what kind of crystals I have, let's start off with the red crystals. So with my red crystals, I did incorporate the pink ones. So these are them right here. So this one is red Jasper. So I have 2 forms of Jasper. Red Jasper is really good for balancing out your root chakra. What I love about this crystal is that it can really bring out sexual energy, and it's a very good protection crystal. This is a great crystal for any kind of like dream work or any kind of grounding that you want. I don't use this crystal that often, but I do like it when I want to feel more sexually empowered. And this is typically when I will use this crystal, and I'll balance this at my root chakra, since your root chakra typically is like within your sexual area. So that is why I really like this crystal and why I have it. Another great crystal that's great for sexual energy, but its main purpose is really for more like motivation. It's a good crystal for studying or having near you at work, but this is red tiger's eye. So it looks pretty much like tiger's eye, but it's red. I absolutely loved like the shape of it. It's really beautiful. Also very good for your root chakra. Another great crystal for sexual energy, but this is good for your root chakra or even your heart chakra. I also really like ruby to help me with concentration and even trying to find more courage within myself. So it's a beautiful stone. I absolutely love this ruby. I got this recently at Pisces Trading Company here in Portland, and it is just an absolutely beautiful stone. And then finally, just a crystal that should be in everyone's collection. I put this in the red category because I don't have any other like pink crystals, but this is rose quartz. So rose quartz is typically like a very light, subtle pink crystal. I have a very small tumbled slat, and then of course I have the rough one. This is one that I typically use more than the little slat because it's like a little tiny chip. I find it to be a little bit useless, but I like rose quartz because this is the perfect crystal for self-love, manifesting self-love, balancing out your heart chakra. and it can even be a great way to heal from any kind of breakup, whether it's a friendship breakup or relationship breakup. It's just a good all-around healing crystal, and it is an absolute must-have in your crystal collection. So if you're thinking of starting a crystal collection, rose quartz should definitely be in there. These are my like reddish orange crystals. I don't have many. So let's start off one fake crystal that I do have, and this is the only like fake crystal I have in my collection. So this is supposed to be Sunstone, and it is a pendant. So I only bought it just because I loved like the glittery focus, and I just thought it was pretty. So I typically don't really use this for any kind of healing. I just kind of keep it in my crystal collection. All my other crystals are real, but if you have real Sunstone, it is good for boosting your creative side and your leadership abilities, and just really helps you like boost your thinking. So it is really pretty. I could wear it for jewelry purposes, but it is fake, so it isn't going to really like bring that energy. Again, I just thought it was pretty, so I got it. Then I have Rhodochrosite. So this is a really pretty stone. Usually it doesn't really have like too many speckles of pink and like periwinkle in here, but I was really drawn to this. So this is a great love stone. It's great for sexuality. So a really awesome stone that I think should be in everyone's crystal collection. And then you have Carnelian. I think Carnelian's another good one for your crystal collection. This is definitely a good crystal that can boost fertility and sexual energy. It should not come to a surprise that I have a lot of crystals that boost sexual energy. But this is also a really good crystal to help you release like any kind of negative emotions that you're experiencing, and to just kind of help you boost your thinking and decision making better. So that's why I really like this crystal a lot, and why it should be in everyone's collection. This could work for your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, or your sacral chakra. There's a lot of ways that you could balance your chakras using this crystal. It's a very versatile crystal, which is why I have it in my collection. Let's talk about like my yellow and gold stones. So this is Pyrite. This is an awesome crystal. This is a good crystal to give you strength. It's very good for grounding. I really like this crystal if I'm working out. So if any of my leggings have pockets and I have a really heavy strength training day, I will stick this crystal in my leggings, and I will let this kind of give me an energy to boost my workouts even more, which is why I really like this crystal a ton. Make sure you never put this in water because it can completely erode the crystal, and it's a very fragile crystal, so just be careful with it. Then I have Calcite. So this is a beautiful stone. This is the best crystal that you would need for like boosting your leadership abilities. It's a great crystal for motivation and creativity. I am so drawn to its color. It's got like a very lemony color, and I think this is a nice one to have. But a crystal that should 100% be in everyone's crystal collection is Citrine. So Citrine is going to be your prosperity crystal. This is a great crystal to manifest like wealth and success. I like to say this is like a money crystal, so this is going to be this crystal for like abundancy as well. So really awesome stone that I really like. So if you're interviewing for a job, maybe have this crystal next to you so it could help you manifest or bring more energy into your job interview to maybe help you land a job. And then finally, this is yellow jade. So just jade in general is a really good overall healing stone. I also think that jade brings a lot of like harmony into your life. I do have a green jade roller, so that's another way that I have jade in my collection, but I didn't want to put it in here. So yellow jade or green jade works both ways, so this is one that you could use for just bringing more harmony into your life. These are a good collection of some of my green crystals. I have a lot of green crystals. So this is going to be Amazonite. Amazonite is a beautiful stone. There are several uses for Amazonite. I like Amazonite for calming or if I am in a really bad mood, I'm very emotional and I'm crying, I can use this for healing. And I also really like this for boundaries and better thinking. It is such a beautiful stone. I loved the design on this and I was so drawn to it. This is a great crystal for your throat chakra. And then another favorite green crystal of mine is Malachite. This is a great crystal to have if you're a fellow Scorpio like me. And I love the patterns on Malachite. Oh, it is such a beautiful stone. Malachite's a great healing stone. It's really good to manifesting your dreams. It can help you with a sensual awakening. And it's a great stone to have while you're traveling. So this is going to be best used for your heart chakra if you ever wanted to open those up. So definitely recommend this one. And a crystal that I believe should be in everyone's crystal collection is Aventurine. I have a few pieces of Aventurine, so this is also going to be another money crystal. It's going to be great for prosperity and manifestation and bringing in success. So that is why I like this crystal a ton. So again, another great crystal for your job interviews, or maybe you can use it when you are going through performance evaluation, or any kind of ways where you want to manifest money. This is a great crystal to have. This is a green Jasper. So this is one that I got when I bought a plant, and my plant actually has a bunch of green Jasper in it, so I just pulled one from out of the plant. This is a very great crystal for meditation and just like healing your mind and grounding. So that's like its difference compared to the red Jasper. So it's a nice crystal to have next to you while you're meditating and just wanting to give yourself a better clear of mind. So this is a nice crystal. It's very rusty. It was found in its natural habitat, so it's very earthy, which is kind of why I like this. And then finally we have Aquamarine. So this is a very small Aquamarine stone that I have. This is just gonna be a good crystal overall for like helping you with communication. If you struggle with communication or speaking like I do due to my speech impediment, I really like having this near me so I can speak better. I might try having this on me when I film more often, but overall just a really beautiful stone, and I really like that it's in my collection a lot. So these are my blue themed crystals. So this is Lapis Lazuli. Oh my god, I think this is like one of the prettiest stones that I have in my collection. This is a great crystal to promote more love into your life. It is so great for healing, boosting just peace into your life. This is just gonna bring a lot more positivity and happiness into your life. This is going to be great for balancing your heart chakra. So I definitely recommend this crystal. So I don't think it's something that is a must-have in your crystal collection, but it's such a beautiful stone and it's very versatile, which is why I wanted it in my collection. Then we have Sodalite. So this is the crystal of communication, like the end-all be-all crystal of communication. This is going to be the best stone to balance out your throat chakra. So I do think this is a must-have in your crystal collection. Just to help you with any kind of communication skills that you could think of, it can definitely enhance that for you. This is blue lace agate. This is a beautiful crystal. So it kind of looks periwinkle on screen. So this is going to be just a very like calming stone, great for your mind. It's just going to be a good stone. It's just going to boost your confidence. This is a really great crystal for confidence building and clearing out your mind. This is blue apatite. So this is a very underrated stone in my opinion. I think blue apatite is really good to work on your psychic abilities. I feel like most people probably won't really use this crystal a ton, especially if they aren't really into like psychic abilities, but it can also be good for communication in general. It also can help with meditation and just bettering your connections with people in your life. So that can be another good use for it, but I want to say its common use is just to like enhance your psychic abilities. And then finally I have agate. I put this in my blue category just because it has like a bluish grayish undertone to it. Agate can come in all sorts of different colors, but this is going to be the best crystal for like grounding and balance. And I think that this is a crystal that should be in everyone's collection just because it has a lot of good capabilities for that. So that is my blue collection. Let's go to my purple collection. So this is my purple collection. You probably see like tons of amethyst on my hand. So let's talk about amethyst. So amethyst is my favorite crystal. I absolutely love amethyst. I mean, purple is my favorite color. And because I'm biased, but also because it should definitely be a crystal in your collection if you do start collecting crystals. This is just one of the best healing stones that you could possibly have. And it will just bring just a lot of positive enhancement in your life. If you need any kind of healing with anything, whether maybe you are struggling to heal over a breakup, maybe you're needing some mental clarity and you need healing from that, this is such a fantastic crystal. It's a great crystal to enhance your psychic abilities. And it's just great for meditation overall. So this is going to be perfect for your third eye chakra. This is the crystal that I typically use for my third eye chakra. So an absolute must-have for your crystal collection. Next we have fluoride. I mean, I was so drawn to fluoride, especially when I saw this stone. So it's purple here and then it has like green over here. You can't really see it on camera, but if you were to see it in person, it's just a fantastic stone. This is a great crystal for studying and concentration. I also think this is a must-have in your collection. Oh my god, I'm just so drawn to the colors here. I can't stop looking at it. It is just such a beautiful crystal and again, one of my favorites. So this is Lepidolite. Lepidolite is great for your crown chakra and this is going to be a good crystal for like focus and concentration. It's also a good crystal if you're traveling. It will just bring a lot of like good energy into your life. So this is another great one to have next to you for your studies or work. It looks a lot similar to amethyst because it has like the purple undertones into it, but it's different than amethyst and has different healing properties than amethyst. So if this is something you're interested in, then now you know all about lepidolite. Let's go into like my brown crystals here. So this is a Smoky Quartz. This is a great crystal to bring out your masculine energy. That's kind of what I think of when I think of Smoky Quartz. But it's also a really good crystal if you're experiencing a lot of nightmares. So if you have been dealing with nightmares, this could be a really great crystal to put next to your bed or underneath your pillow. It has very strong protection properties. So this is one that I think is really good to carry with you if you are struggling with your masculine side or if you have nightmares. I have this crystal just because I like it for its protection uses. So that's why I have it in my collection. Then I have Tiger's Eye. I think Tiger's Eye is a very commonly known crystal. I think it's a good one to have in your collection. This is a very good grounding and protection crystal. It's a great crystal to help you build trust with others and communication overall. So I just think it's a really great crystal to have in your collection. Then we have Labradorite. Labradorite is going to be the best crystal to help you overcome like any change that you're experiencing if you struggle with adaptation or you need to focus on understanding how to cope with change. This is going to be the perfect crystal for that. And then normally this crystal isn't really brown. It can be brown, but it's commonly seen as like pink and black, and this is Rhodanite. So Rhodanite is going to be a very good crystal in terms of love and compassion. It's great for the heart chakra. I was somehow drawn to this one over the other pieces of Rhodanite that I picked out. You would think that I would go for a pink and black crystal, but no, I went for a brown and black crystal instead. So that's why I put it in the brown collection. These are my only 3 black crystals, so let's go over them. So this is Obsidian. Obsidian is such a beautiful crystal. I love that it's just a cold, hard, shiny black looking crystal. This is basically a protection stone. Again, great to help you out with your masculine energy or your masculine qualities. I really like this crystal because it's a Scorpio crystal, which is why I have it in my collection. And this is going to be a good crystal to balance out your root chakra. Another black crystal that I have in terms of grounding and protection is black tourmaline. This is a really popular crystal. I think this is another one that should be in everyone's collection. So it's pretty much the ultimate grounding and protection crystal. I love like the texture and the pattern and the roughness that comes with this crystal. So I think this is like one of the best crystals to have in terms of grounding and protection. This is a very interesting crystal. This is shungite. This is one that you necessarily do not need. I just got it because I think it's a really cool crystal. It's shaped in a pyramid. This is basically gonna help you block out EMF energies. So if you believe in ghosts and you're afraid of ghosts, can kind of protect you from ghosts because they bring out those electromagnetic fields that you maybe do not want in your home. It's overall just like a good stone for protection in general. So I just typically got this just because I thought it was a cool crystal and I wanted a pyramid shaped crystal. These are just like my miscellaneous crystals. We got like rainbow and clear crystals. This is clear quartz. This is a crystal that I believe should be in everyone's crystal collection. It is just a good crystal to amplify the rest of your crystals. It is going to be a great crystal to help you boost your clarity and your thinking. And this crystal is simply all about balance. This is going to be the perfect crystal to balance out your crown chakra. So this is where you would want to use that. So this is hematite. Hematite can usually be black. I have a rainbow one, which is really cool, but this is going to be a great crystal to just like drawing and becoming more magnetic and drawing love or balance into your life. So this is an awesome stone. Plus I thought it was really pretty with the rainbow holograms on it. And then there's opalite. Oh, this is such a pretty stone. This is going to bring positivity into your life, good energy, and just an overall good calming stone. And these are my two and only towers. So this is selenite. I believe this is a must-have in everyone's crystal collection. This is basically a cleansing crystal, and I keep this nearby all my crystals to constantly keep my crystals cleansed. It's just a good crystal for balance. That's basically its good use for it. This is a beautiful crystal. I got this at this MeWe fair, which is this really small metaphysical expo fair that's done in Portland every other few months. And I got this crystal, and I believe when I went and I asked the people who were selling this, I think they said that it was something called Seraphinite. I have no idea, but I'll be honest, I don't know what kind of healing properties this crystal has. I was honestly more drawn to the periwinkle and blue marbled color of it. You can look inside and you can see the crystallizations and how sparkly it looks inside. It is just a beautiful crystal, and I just thought it looked really cool with its tower, and I just knew that I wanted it. So I'll be honest, I really don't know much about this crystal. So this is just a mystery crystal. I just really liked how it looked. I would like to get maybe 1 or 2 more towers just because I still have a little bit more room for them, but I obviously have so much shelf space on my little spiritual corner for crystals. Hopefully when I have a house, I have more space and can add more crystals to my collection. So my question for you is, do you collect any crystals? If so, how big or small is your crystal collection, and what is your favorite crystal? I'd love to know in the comments down below. If you liked this video, make sure you do give it a thumbs up, and with that, I will see you in my next video.